Hi, I'm Jay Monte with TruFan Boxing. I'm here with Sean Sullivan, the editor-in-chief of Boxing Digest. Sean, I have to ask you, it's April 1st now. We're a quarter through the boxing season. What's your grades on professional boxing?
I think it's been a pretty good year so far. I mean, with the Pacquiao-Clottey fight a few weeks back, it was called the event for a reason because it drew 51,000 people here to the arena and Dallas Cowboys Stadium. It's not really a new idea, but it's hasn't been done in a while, so I'm glad it happened. And Klitschko Chambers fought again, 51,000 people.
Right.
So they're trying to get clarity in the heavyweight division, and
it seems like pay-per-view is now the mandate in boxing. Pacquiao-Clottey did 700,000 buys. Is this here to stay, or is it just going to eventually dwindle its way out because of the competition within the pay-per-view audience?
Is the attention going to stay?
Right,
or,
the buys, is it going to keep climbing? Do you feel?
That's Pacquiao. Pacquiao is a whole nother phenomenon.
Okay.
If Pacquiao wasn't in there and it was someone else fighting Clottey, you wouldn't get that.
Okay, so you think if a fight like Mayweather fought Pacquiao would be a lot more? It's the magnitude. That would be triple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Richard Schaefer of Golden Boy Promotions, he's guaranteeing 3 million buys or more. So that's where it's.
The reason why I ask you, because there's a lot of fights coming up now. It's more like an April Fool's joke. We have a Holyfield-Botham on pay-per-view. We have Roy Jones against Hopkins on pay-per-view. How do you think this? Let's break it down. Jones-Hopkins, the fight itself, it seems their careers have parallel with Hopkins starting off. Nobody wanted to fight each other in the beginning. They fought each other. Now at the end, it seems that they can't get a fight, so they're going to fight each other at the end of their career. What's your take on that?
My take is, okay, which one of those two is more shot, Jones or Hopkins? Who is it?
Okay, I think Jones is.
Exactly.
That's my opinion.
Exactly. Jones is more shot. He's going to. He beat Hopkins in 1993 with one hand.
Right.
Because the other one, he had an injured, I think it was right hand.
Well, maybe now he needs two. I don't know.
Even with two hands against Hopkins at this stage, even though Hopkins is older, Hopkins is less on the downslide than Jones is.
Okay, and then we have coming up this weekend, Johnny Ruiz travels to England to face David Haye. Is Johnny Ruiz going to still do the same thing, punch 2 shots and hold? Are we going to be treated to that, or is Haye having a plan for him?
Well, okay, the fights that I've seen of Ruiz live and on television, I'd have to say, yes, he's going to do the same thing. But the fight that I didn't see, that was on the undercard of Haye and Valuev, people say under the new trainer, he's looking different. So if he's going to follow that pattern and fight differently, it'll be a little bit more exciting, but he's still going to lose.
You feel he's going to lose? He has no chance against David Haye?
Haye is motivated. He's a young guy. He's got speed. He's got power. He should win.
Okay. Can he make a difference in the heavyweight division, David Haye?
He already has. He's just got that boisterous personality, and he loves to talk, like Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali used to do. And
is he as much as legitimate contender for Klitschko? Because everyone seems to be calling out Vladimir Klitschko.
Of course he is. Who else is there?
Well, you have Adamic coming into the division. Ariola did fight the brother. I get him a little confused. The brother Vitali he fought. So you have him in the division. So you have a lot of upcoming people, but they're all even has-beens that I won't even mention are calling out Klitschko.
Well, everyone is, because those are the two guys at the top.
Okay.
But who's number 3? David Haye. So therefore, he is a viable option for either one of them. I'm
going to give you this why a lot of fans criticize, and it's me too. He comes into the heavyweight division, has a couple of fights against little people. The opponents were over the hill a little bit, and now he's a force. Years ago, that didn't happen.
No.
And
well, years ago there was competition in the heavyweight division. Now there isn't.
Okay.
So you get what you get.
Okay. Moving on. The end of the month, we're going to start looking at Mayweather-Mosley. Is it business or more than business with this fight? Is it personal, you think, with them?
I don't think it's personal, even if they try to make it look like it is. I was present at the press conference they had here in New York City for that fight, and they had a little scuffle, which was all over the news and everything. But right after the scuffle was over, they're smiling and shaking hands, and saying "good job,"
Right. Well, that's what boxing is today. I guess.
It's a lot. The fight's a lot more than just a moneymaker. Yes, it's going to be a huge moneymaker, but that's the best fight. At least so far in 2010, that's the best fight we got.
Okay. Anything down the pipe that you could see with a matchup similar to that you'd like to see, or a boxing fan wants to see?
A boxing fan wants to see Adamek and Chris Arreola.
Okay, so that'll happen on the 24th of this month.
April, yes.
Yeah.
That's just going to be bombs away. Those two guys, and you'll get out of that fight. The winner will be a legit contender for the crown. Mm-hmm. One of the three.
Now I'm hearing that winner of the fight might fight Haye. You see that being a good fight also?
Well, first Haye's got to get past Ruiz, which I think he will. Mm-hmm. And if they try to make that fight, I think absolutely it's a great fight. But again, you have to get past the Klitschkos to be at the top.
Okay. I asked Freddie Roach recently about Manny Pacquiao. He's going to take a little bit of time off. He wants the winner of Mayweather-Mosley. What fight do you think? I know what the fans want, but if he does fight Mosley, you think that's a tougher fight for him than Mayweather or not?
It's an interesting question. I think Mayweather, given his defensive style, will still be more difficult because Mosley is an offensive fighter, and if you remember what Freddie Roach and Pacquiao were talking about with the Clottey fight, mm-hmm. that once Clottey was a bit more offensive, then they were going to counter it. They're very strategist in mm-hmm. their game plan, right. And unfortunately, Clottey really wasn't all that offensive, so they couldn't pull it off. Right. But a guy like Mosley, who was offensive all the time, mm-hmm. Pacquiao would find a way to counter it.
Okay. We have an intriguing matchup coming up with Sergio Martinez against Kelly Pavlik. Bob Arum said a few days ago that Pavlik will be fighting in Cowboys Stadium the next go-around, providing he beats Martinez. If he does beat Martinez, and we're speculating here, well, let's see about that. What about that fight first? I mean, let's break that down a little bit. And if he beats Martinez, who could he fight in Cowboys Stadium that could fill that place up?
Well, you said it. If he beats him,
yeah. You have a little bit of doubt in that?
Martinez is a tremendous contender. That's a tough fight to pick.
Maybe they should put that fight in Cowboys Stadium.
No.
No? Okay.
Cowboys Stadium, you want to get a fight that's going to draw 50,000 fans. Jerry Jones, the owner of Cowboys Stadium, right. said Pacquiao and Mayweather would draw 100,000 fans, which, that's not far off. It would.
Right.
Pavlik and Martinez would not draw that
so
much.
Who could Kelly Pavlik fight at Cowboys Stadium to bring in that kind of...
Vitaly Klitschko.
Okay. I guess it's April Fool's. I'm Jay Monty with TruFan Boxing. Sean Sullivan. Thank you very much, Sean. See you in the square. Take care.